Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eva and I am doing Dogo Argentino related content, but also dogs related content. So if you are interested in that, then this channel is definitely for you. Today I will take you on a hike with me. The day was really busy, so I couldn't do it in the morning, and my dog 100% was unstable. She followed me everywhere. She wasn't whining or anything like that, but she did wanted to get out. I am super busy today. I have so much to cleaning, so I only have less than an hour, and I decided to go to my favorite trail very close to my house. It's like 7 minutes drive only, so I am there almost every single day, and I can make it as long as 30 minutes, or as short as 30 minutes, or as long as I wish. Like I say, today I don't have that much time, so we're gonna be just keep working. I usually take her afternoon just in the neighborhood, but because we didn't work in the morning, I decided to give her a little bit more exposure and happiness. But anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about general bonding with your Dogo Argentino, the way I am doing it. So if you are maybe lacking the bond with your dog, or you want your bond to be stronger with your dog, then this video is for you. How bond help us? Well, I think that bond help us in training, in trust, and overall behavior. The dog is definitely look to you to what to do and stuff like that. But before I go into it, at the beginning of the video you saw the e-collar. I show number 32. This is her working level when she runs after something I don't want her to run, and that low 30s is usually enough to stop her and to come back. If she doesn't listen or respond, I will just use the vibrate, and basically the theme is to just like, hey, I really need you to come back. So I don't really change the levels at all. The lowest number she will simply ignore, and this is just at the sweet spot. And during this work I use the vibration like once or twice. And also before I start talking about the bond, so here I call her to a heel because I see a other dog approaching us. Usually I would put her on a leash because I do not want her to approach that dog, but the other people didn't leash their dog, so I assume that the dog is friendly even if she breaks the heel and go to the dog. So as you can see, she's very fixating on the dog. She loves other dogs. She loves to meet them on the hikes, and that's all because other dogs are always off leash. So she passed the dog, and then she wanted to go to the dog. She actually broke the heel, but I said and she immediately came back. So that's great, it's all I can ask for. However, I will work on this a little bit better. I would get a treat or something, maybe to lure her to me and not to break that heel at all. But I had my phone in my hand and all the equipment, so like whatever. And also for hiking, I always have that combo of e-collar and prong collar. The prong collar is absolutely not needed here because she's gonna go the entire time off leash, but it's just what we put on. So I'm just gonna keep it and keep working for that adventure and talk about our bond. I strongly believe that all dogs, not only Dogo Argentinos, deserve as much time outdoor as possible with the adventure with the human. Usually on those adventures we actually do a little bit of a training, so it's not just walking and exploring, but also, hey, pay attention to me. Just because we are outside doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. as you can see, she is totally off leash because she has amazing obedience. She will listen to me, and the e-collar also, it's the purpose to have the e-collar so I can trust her off leash. This is her favorite spot. She always runs as far as possible. It's gonna be kind of sad once those trees have leaves. This is not a park in the middle of nowhere, okay? This is, in the middle of the city. There is a lot of people. On the parking lot there also was tons of cars. So I have to be mindful that I am not the only there. And she has this freedom because she proved to be obedient and to come back. But anyway, I have been doing those walks since I got her, since she was a tiny puppy at about 3 weeks old. Sorry, 3 months old. It's when I start going those woods. And again, I think that adventure is building amazing bond. Not really affection, but adventure and training. That's my number 2. I will talk about more in a second, but let's focus about those 2. So my husband barely walks her. I would say it was months since he went anywhere with her, and I am a little bit stressed to let him go at this point because I am not exactly sure how good his obedience would be with her and if she would listen to him. She also doesn't know really how to use the e-collar, so before he go anywhere, he 100% needs to take some lessons from me. But with me, it's all great. But anyway, I wanted to say that she is more affectionate with him. Okay, go figure. I do all the hard work. I train her, I work her, and I feel like she still would rather cuddle with him than with me. But that being said, she listens to me more. My husband, he needs to sometimes, when he says place, he needs to, kind of use the space pressure and push her to the space he wants her to be, where I can just say it and she will go. So just so you know, she's definitely more obedient to me, and I believe it's because I combine those adventures with training, and we bond amazing this way. We have 2 walks a day. In the morning it's something like that, or at least I am trying to be something like that. I live in Canada. It's very snowy and cold in the winter, so I can't always go, but whenever I can, I will choose it, and she needs it, guys. She needs it so much. She was definitely done and calm after even that short walk. Anyway, the next point of how to bond with your dog would be to feed your dog, okay? Feed your dog only without the balls, perhaps. Hand feeding, treats. Dogs are foodie, they love to eat. So if you do a walk and training with a lot of food, that would definitely bring your dog closer to you. Next thing in bonding would be simply spend the time with your dog. Take the dog everywhere you can. It will also expose the dog to different stuff. We all know how much exposure is important in the dog development. So take your dog everywhere you go. And this following tip would be: make sure you always advocate for your dog. Make sure that you don't break your dog's trust, okay? The dog is trusting you. The dog may be, confident and all of that, but don't fail your dog. Always advocate for your dog. For me, for Harley, it would be that I simply don't let stranger pet her. She's beautiful, and most of the people are actually afraid of her, but those people who are not afraid of her, they always want to pet her. And I just don't understand that. That does not benefit her. It only benefits the person who wants to pet her. And it's just very, very annoying because she does not want to be pet, period. She is avoiding the touch, sometimes she needs a little bit of a growl. If she wants to be pet, she will simply go to that person, and it happens all the time, you know. If she feels comfortable with that person we meet, she will just go and give a sniff, or will just be there if that person wants to pet her. If not, then not, and I always tell her not to. I also don't really allow off-leash dogs come to her when she is on leash, okay? She is not leash reactive really, but she feels uncomfortable, so I try as much as possible to block the dog, you know, to yell at the person to get their dog. It happens a few times, but I always try to advocate for my dog and make sure that she won't make any mistakes, right? And that she's safe and happy. And I think we all should do that for dogs. That will definitely bring a trust from your dog to you. So keep it in mind. As you can see, this is such a nice walk. The weather right now is absolutely perfect. As we go closer to summer, there will be a lot of mosquitoes and it's just gonna be too hot. I will actually have to like wake up super early and go like, I don't know, 6:45, get there for 7, because around 10 or so it's way too hot. But we still enjoy our time right now. It was really muddy actually today. My shoes got so dirty, guys. I just can't believe it. So that's like pros and cons to everything, right? As you can see, she doesn't run too much today, you know, like even that she like asked for going out and all, she did not run. Actually, the reason why I didn't go in the morning is because I had a play date for her with her favorite dog friend, a Doberman. But then I remembered that I have to get my daughter somewhere, so I had to cancel. So we are like halfway through the walk and we both enjoy our time together. Next point of building the bond with your dog would be to never be mean to your dog or even like yelling at your dog. You know, that's just not needed and it gets that trust, it ruins the trust. Oh, before I go, okay, like this is what doggos love the most. They always go to the mud and get dirty. She was perfectly fine until she found that little water here. So she got dirty, but she definitely loves it. I think if I really went in the morning, she would just run back and forth. But thankfully, she did not want that, because then she gets so messy and I have to towel her before she gets into the car. But yeah, that's so cute. She's definitely being the doggo right now and having so much fun. I actually have to like interrupt her and call her because like I said, I don't have that much time. But I think if I let her sit a little bit longer in that mud, she would actually get some energy and run all around. So okay, let's go back to the bonding. I would say definitely be calm around your dog. If you have a bad day and your dog does something that's not supposed to do, you need to keep yourself, you know, calm. Like no matter what, yelling does not help. I will be honest with you, sometimes, you know, I have 2 little kids.
I always endeavor to do so.
Sorry, that's my watch. So sometimes my kids gets on my nerve, and then she does something she's not supposed to, usually with the cat, right? So I may lose a little bit my patience and just like not yell. I don't yell, but maybe raise my voice a little bit too much to the situation that it's simply not that bad. And you know, then she gets like all scared and like, oh mom, what did I do? So if you are like emotional person and you get angry really fast, just keep in mind that your dog simply doesn't understand those emotions. If you go into a room and your dog shows signs of distress, that means that you obviously do something wrong and you need to get checked with yourself, you know, with your own self. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it, how to bond with your Dogo Argentino. Like really just be a good owner, be fair to your dog, spend a lot of time with your dog, a quality time, okay? Watching TV with your dog and ignoring its mental needs and physical needs won't take you anywhere, okay? The dog may be like protective over you, but you are just simply roommate. There is no emotions involved, like a positive emotions, or just listen to me. Leave the house, go to the Dogo Argentino habitat, which is forest, lots of trees, lots of walks, and the dog will really do everything for you. The dog will look at you and you will see that love. The dog will follow you. Sometimes when you don't have a bond and you go for a walk finally somewhere to place like that, the dog just runs, right? The dog just runs and have zero engagement with you. Yeah, maybe next one would be engage with you. Maybe I already say that. Engagement, right? There's zero engagement when you are in the forest. That means that there is no bond. The dog would rather just run and get lost than follow after you as a leader and be close to you. As you see, like, she runs into those forests, but she is quite close. Like you can see, like, she's never super far. Sometimes if there is a prey, actually today there wasn't that much prey at all, like maybe 1 or 2 squirrels. Sorry, I can't pronounce the animals, but if it's much more, she runs more. I see that sometimes in those parks when owners go finally for a walk with their dog and they let it off leash and the dog is just shit crazy, just goes everywhere and doesn't look back at all. I think this is it for today because my girls came in and they just don't let me do anything. So I hope you enjoy this different type of videos, and I really hope you subscribe if you're new. Please let me know down below if you would like to see anything like that in the future. Then I am definitely able to film more. I actually wanted to also do like a live type of video where I just work with my dog live so you can see everything what happened. And yeah, I think that's it. So the entire walk was about 45 minutes. I will show it at the end. I will just leave you here maybe with some music if you would like to listen to and just finish the walk with us. Oh, I also took her on a leash at the very end because, like I said, there was quite a lot of people today walking and and I just wanted her to be safe and not to run into anyone, so I just put her on the leash at the very end. So thank you so much for watching once again. Here we are getting out back to the field, so I hope I will see you with my next video. Bye guys.